Hi folks, back at you from Stockton Lake. Making a quick video here to show you how to create your SSH keys that you need if you want to use the SSH protocol to synchronize your directories, your repositories on GitHub. And I'm sitting here in my trailer. Hopefully the kids won't storm in while I'm making the video. You may hear my wife singing out there, kids playing with the dogs, but hopefully it's not too loud. Okay, so anyways, you can see here that I've got my git bash window open, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to issue a simple command to generate this key. Remember the way this works is there's a private key and a public key, and what we're going to end up doing is generating both with a command, a single command, and then we're going to copy the public key and paste it into a setting on GitHub, and that's pretty much it. So the command that you want to issue from your git bash shell is simply ssh-keygen. Alright, and it's generating, and now it gives you the option of giving it a particular name if you want, but the ID underscore RSA is just fine and rather common. So I'm just going to hit enter to accept the suggestion, and I'm not going to use a passphrase. This would be something you would have to type every time you did some operation with SSH. So I'm just going to leave that blank. Yeah, not the most secure, but whatever. This is just for school right now. So repeat that, and what it's done now is created this key. So if I go into the .ssh folder and type ls, I'll see that I've got two ID underscore RSA files. One has an extension .pub and the other one doesn't. The one with the .pub is the public key, and that's the contents of which will copy into a field on a settings page in GitHub. So I can type cat ID pub, and it displays the contents of that, and all I'm going to do is copy it from the SSH portion to the very end, and then, having logged into GitHub already, I'm going to go over here to the top right hand corner, and there are settings for your account, and then there are SSH and GPG keys, and what I'm going to do is just add a new SSH key and just paste that there. And you can give it a title, because if you have a number of different keys from different machines, you might want to know which one's which and which ones are safe to delete and so on and so forth in the future. So this is a machine I call Tweety, so I'm just going to call this Tweety. And there we go. And now it wants my password just to confirm I'm doing this, not someone else. And there we go. And now I can go ahead and start playing with some repositories. For example, this one. And now I can clone this by using the SSH protocol. I'll just copy that URL, and then I'll switch over to my folder where I'm storing all these files. Oops, I need to go home first. Maker my stuff. I already have a CSE folder, so I don't want to do it there, so I'm just going to go into my stuff, and then I can do a git clone, and then now notice this URL is slightly different. It's not using HTTPS. And voila, there it is, and I'm good to go. And similarly, I'll be able to push all the things I've done before I can do now, but the only difference is I'm being synchronized using SSH versus HTTPS, and that's about it. I suggest you do it. It's easy to do, and it's more secure.